We're now going to learn how to select rows at specific frequencies. So for instance, you can select the last day of every year, the first day of every quarter, the first day of every month, the first day of every week, and so forth. So something at specific frequencies. So here's our data again. And the way you're going to do this is actually with a method, not with the indexer. So you can use this as frequency method. And you're going to pass in the frequency, which will need to be a string of an offset alias. So an alias is, it gives you like an offset, like a distance or a sort of interval that you will be selecting at. So the full table is over here. I have a link in the documentation. And then I put the most common ones over here. So it's basically the full table, but there's a few more in the documentation. So for instance, if we want to select the last day of the year, Y is the offset alias for year end. And this will select the very last day of the year. So every December 31st, like this. Now you'll notice you have some rows of missing values. That's because the last day of the year is not always a trading day. It could be a weekend, and stocks are not traded on weekends. The first day of the year is actually YS or AS. You can think of yearly or annual. So there are no trading days. It's never a trading day on January 1st. That is a holiday. You can select the last day of every quarter, right? So December 31st, March 31st, June 30th, and September 30th. You can do quarter start like this. You could choose the first day of every month like this, MS. So for some reason, Pandas just chose like the single letter to be the end, and then S to be the start, just how it is. You can do every week. So the default week start, I believe, is Sunday. We can check what it is. Actually, I usually forget, so I have to look this up. So weekly frequency. Yeah, so you go down here, it is in fact Sunday. So this is every Sunday, which is not a trading day. All right. Let's do year again. So the year end. Now there's some business offset aliases. So what you do for a business offset alias, this is for, it just takes into account business days, so Monday through Friday, so it does not include the weekends. So if you really want to get the last trading day, you could do BY, although this is not guaranteed because maybe there's a holiday. But so the last business day, the last Monday through Friday in the year can be gotten by this. You can get the business year start like this. So notice this is a holiday. It is a weekday, but it is a holiday. So like I said, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get the first trading day here. All right. So that's how you can do it. So very cool. You get it at specific frequencies. That's again with this as frequency method, like this. Now there's something called an anchored offset alias. So what if your year end isn't at, say you're a business and your year end isn't December. So let's say it is, so some businesses have different financial cycles. Let's say it's April. So what you do is you can anchor certain offset aliases. You can anchor years and quarters by putting a dash and then the 3-letter abbreviation for the month. Okay, so it doesn't work. You actually have to use, okay. For some reason, yeah, this is just unfortunate with the Panda. You have to use A, which is the same thing as Y. I'm not sure why Y does not work, but A does. So this is the last day of April of every year, business day of April every year. So pretty cool. You can do it for quarters as well. So normally quarters end in March, June, September, and December, but you can change. You can offset it. You can, or sorry, anchor it to something else. We can make May an anchor, and then it'll calculate the other quarters based on that. So those are offset aliases. The week one is probably the most used one. So by default, it is Sunday, but you can say, all right, I want give me the every Friday or every Thursday. So this is literally every Thursday. So many different combinations. So I think this is really cool that Pandas allows it. So again, this is with the as frequency method. And then you put in an offset alias over here. And you can make it a business offset alias. You can also anchor it by the month or by the week. Another thing you can do is if you put a number over here, this will do every third week Thursday. So this is every third Thursday, like this. So same thing, you can do it with month as well. You can say every 2 months, month end, like this. Every second month start, like this. So you can put a number over here. You can do every year, every other year, every 5 years, year end, like this. So even more combinations in here. I can just anchor it, and I have to use A, unfortunately, instead of Y, even though in the documentation they say that they are the same thing. So yeah, so anchoring, the offset aliases, and then a number in front to just do a multiple of that offset as well. So many combinations to select the exact frequency of data you want from your time series data frame.